These are my top 5 NFL quarterback prospects in college. My number 1 prospect, as from an NFL perspective, is Justin Herbert, the Oregon quarterback. When I think of Justin Herbert, the word that comes to mind is polish. He just is a wonderfully developed quarterback. He's got great movement in the pocket. And another thing I want to say is that when you say a guy is open, the definition of open is different for Justin Herbert. For a lot of quarterbacks, open means there's no one around him for 5 yards. Justin Herbert throws into really tight windows. A guy can be step for step, and he'll still throw it in there and complete it because Justin Herbert has a different level of accuracy and can locate the ball wonderfully downfield. So Justin Herbert is my number 1 quarterback NFL prospect in college football right now. My number 2 quarterback is Tua Tagovailoa. Tua is the Alabama quarterback. This kid's special. I mean, I know he's got great people around him, but his movement within the pocket, his accuracy is just wonderful. He's a big playmaker, kind of like Russell Wilson is. However, Tua is not married to making big plays. He doesn't just throw the ball deep. He doesn't just scramble around and throw the ball for 40 yards. Remember, Johnny Manziel was a big playmaker. He was not a tactical, precise quarterback. Tua has both. He's a huge, big playmaker, but he also can be very precise and make great decisions. I think Tua is going to be a number 1 pick. I think he's a very special quarterback. I can't wait to watch him down the road, and I can't wait to see what happens to him. My third best quarterback prospect in college football right now is Will Grier, the West Virginia quarterback. I had to make a decision with this list. Did I want to go with potential or polish? And I chose to go with who looks really good right now. And Will Grier has a limited arm. He doesn't have a bad arm. He's got a good enough arm to succeed in the NFL. But Will Grier does not have the biggest, most flashy arm in college football right now. Drew Lock has this incredible, like a hose. He's got a great arm. But Will Grier's decision-making is what I'm really excited about. You watch Will Grier go from one side of the field all the way across to the right. He can go to his 3rd and 4th reads consistently and throw there with accuracy. That's really rare. Will Grier's ability to process information quickly is next level. I think he's the 3rd best quarterback in all of college football when it comes to as an NFL prospect. I love Will Grier, the West Virginia quarterback. My 4th best NFL quarterback prospect in college is actually Steven Montez, the Colorado quarterback. I wrote this down. He dominated tonight. Where's his stats? He just killed UCLA today. I don't remember what the stats were. I think he was 26 for 33. He didn't have a ton of yards passing. He ran for 81 yards, had 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. Here's the thing. Steven Montez is incredibly efficient, and he has this great arm talent. He throws guys open. He does not throw to guys who are open by 5 yards. He makes tight window NFL throws and great decisions. Open for Steven Montez, again, is a guy who is open by 2 feet rather than 5 yards. That's a big deal. I also think Steven Montez has the 2nd best deep ball in all of college football. His arm is huge, electric, he's precise. It's also, we should say he does play with Laviska Shenault, who is he's probably the best receiver in all of college football. He'll probably be the top receiver picked in the NFL draft. Steven Montez does have that going for him. But I think Steven Montez is a quarterback to watch. No one's paying attention. No one notices Steven Montez, and he is making great decisions, playing really efficiently, and wow, his arm is, he's 22 for 26 today. That's what it was. But Steven Montez is just playing fantastic. He's lights out. He's a really good quarterback, doing a lot of great stuff. He's my 4th best NFL quarterback prospect in all of college football. You need to pay attention to him. Now, we're at a crossroad. We have 1 spot left in my top 5, and there are 3 guys that are on my radar. Those 3 guys are Gardner Minshew at Washington State University, Drew Lock, the quarterback at Missouri, and Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback at Ohio State. I think all 3 are really good, but I'm going to go with Gardner Minshew. I know that's crazy. I know a lot of people are like, what? How could you do that? And it's not that Dwayne Haskins or Drew Lock have done anything wrong, but it's about what I have not yet seen from them. All of their success has come in a clean pocket. Drew Lock and Dwayne Haskins have not really been successful in a messy pocket yet this year. Dwayne Haskins looked like he's playing 7-on-7. I want to see how Dwayne Haskins handles pressure. How does he handle getting hit as he throws? How does he handle stepping up and moving around in the pocket? I haven't seen that yet from Dwayne Haskins. He hasn't had to do that. And Drew Lock rarely throws to his third and fourth read. Drew Lock is not necessarily working from one side of the field all the way to his other side of the field. I want to see that. I haven't seen a lot of movement from Drew Lock in the pocket. I haven't seen him step up and slide around, create windows. And so I like Dwayne Haskins. I like Drew Lock. But I'm going to go with Gardner Minshew ahead of them because of what we've seen from Gardner Minshew. Nobody knows who Gardner Minshew is. He's the Washington State quarterback. It surprises me I'm putting him in my top 5. I understand. It's a shock. It's against the grain. It's a little bit different. But I encourage you to watch the Washington State USC game footage. It's unbelievable. The things that Gardner Minshew does, the way he slides in the pocket and creates throwing windows, the way he handles a pass rush. He gets hit as he throws a lot. Has no fear either. He steps into his throws. When a blitz comes, instead of panicking, he throws the ball right behind the blitz. The things he does within the pocket, his ability to move around, create plays, and really handle a messy pocket. That is an NFL style of play that we have not seen from a lot of guys in college. A lot of guys, it's easy to be great when there's no one hitting you, when there's no pressure, when the windows are really big. Gardner Minshew is dominated as he's being hit. He's dominated when he has to get off platform and move around. That's rare to see in college, and I just don't think people are paying attention to Gardner Minshew with good reason. I mean, he's a fifth-year graduate transfer quarterback from Coastal Carolina. Why would anyone pay attention to him? I mean, he was going to go to Alabama and basically become a coach. I don't know that Gardner Minshew has many options in the NFL, but I do hope he gets an option because if he gets an opportunity, I think I could see him being very successful in New Orleans with the Saints behind Drew Brees. And I do think that Gardner Minshew is going to get a chance in the NFL because of the things he does. Handling pressure, stepping up, moving around, sliding around. His poise and polish is surprising. And I'm not a homer. Like I go to Washington State, but watch the video that says it's called Luke Falk is not an NFL quarterback. You'll know. I'm not a big homer for Washington State. I'm just incredibly impressed by what Gardner Minshew is doing. He's doing stuff in the pocket that not a lot of other quarterbacks are doing in college football, and nobody's talking about it, and nobody's taking notice. And so I encourage you, go watch USC WSU. Gardner Minshew he's doing some stuff that's very, very special within the pocket and moving around, handling pressure. Okay, so those are my top 5 quarterback prospects in college football. Remember, again, it goes Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, Will Grier, Steven Montez, and then Gardner Minshew with honorable mention going to Drew Lock and Dwayne Haskins. I'm not against Drew Lock. I'm not a hater. I just want to see more. I want to see how he does against better teams. Can he ever get to his third and fourth read? I still haven't seen that yet. I did the same thing with Justin Herbert. I said, Justin Herbert, I don't hate the guy. I just keep hearing he's the number 1 pick. I want to see it. I finally saw it recently against Stanford, and until I see it from Drew Lock, I'm not going to believe in him. I'm sorry. But until I see it from Drew Lock, I'm not going to buy in. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my show, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my pride and joy. I'm very proud of it. If you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to it on iTunes, SoundCloud, on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, or you can find more shorter breakout videos like the one you just watched. And if you like what I had to say, maybe you hate what I had to say, share this with your friends. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about the show. My name is Zach Schaumler. Have a great day.